guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yasser. If you're new here, if you're not new, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this awesome cheap bang look. So for the items, you need a comb to comb your hair, you need a moisturizer if you're going to be moisturizing your hair, you definitely need a hair tie since we'll be doing the bun, and you need water if you're going to moisturize your hair. If your hair is moisturized enough, then definitely ignore all these things, the oil, the moisturizing butter, but you'll definitely need gel or some type of age control to lay down your hair. And I use a brush to brush down my hair, and you need a pair of scissors to cut the bang, obviously. Okay guys, so let's get into the video. So I am adding water to my hair. It was blow dried. If you watched my previous video on how I do my wash day routine, then definitely you'll know that I blow dried my hair and I trimmed it. I'll leave it linked down below if you want to check it out. And I am using this moisturizing hair butter just to, add some moisture, and sealing it with my oil mixture. It has olive oil, almond oil, and a tiny bit of coconut oil because I cannot stand the smell of coconut oil. Okay, so I'm just going to divide my hair in two sections just to make it easier for me to put it into a bun and to make sure that the bun lays flat. By the way, the secret to making sure your bun lays flat is making sure your hair is detangled as much as you can detangle it. And then I'm just adding gel to the back. As you can see, the hair at the back of my head is quite short and it never really goes into my bun when I'm doing a top bun, so I usually have to add bobby pins later on to make sure it is laying flat. So just after clipping the hair at the back, I'm just going to work on the front section, repeating the same thing. As you can see, I'm adding bobby pins to the back just to make sure the hair that's sticking out is laid, and this is it. So I just tied a scarf and I kept it in for about an hour or like 2 hours, and this is actually the second time I'm trying this style. I'll show you the first time I tried it. So I am using a pack of just normal braiding hair, and I'm taking like a third of the hair and I'm just going to use that as my bang. Make sure it's combed and detangled just to make it easier to work with, and just the style looks better when the hair is detangled and does not look matted. So I am trying to measure the hair and make it go like just below my chin, and that's going to be the bang. And then I'm just going to pin it just really close to where the little bun that I made is. I'm using bobby pin to pin it down. I use 4 bobby pins to pin it. You can use less if you want to, you can use more if you want to. Now make sure the bang is actually the right size of hair that you actually want. The first time that I tried it, I took a little bit of hair and this is what it looked like. Like, I totally hated it, so I had to repeat it. Actually, I was busy and I had to go outside, so I had to go run my errands and then come back and do it again. So now the second time that I'm trying it, I made sure that I left out enough hair for the bang to make sure I actually have a bang and not look like, those whatever, like it looked like I had feathers at my forehead. So yeah, so I made sure I left out enough hair for this one. Okay, so after doing this, I'm just going to finish pinning it down and then going to make a bun. I think it's called a ninja bun, if I'm correct. If I'm not, then leave the name of this bun down below in the comment section. I'd appreciate that. I'm sure some other people would as well. But I'm just pinning the leftover for the hair that I used to make the bangs. And then I'm going to take a little section of the remaining hair and I'm just going to tie it around. Me tying it like this is actually helping the bangs stay in place as well, because it's actually tying them as well. So it's just for extra security and just making sure that it's not going to move, especially since we'll be doing a lot of manipulations to it. And you can do your band however you like to. This is just how I wanted to do it today. So we didn't really get a perfect band, but I can work with that. But this is how it looks like. So now I think this is the hard part, okay? It's just cutting the hair into the bangs and making sure they look the way you want them to look. So for me, the easiest way that I thought is just working in sections. So I divided them in 3 sections. And then the front section, I basically just did a blank cut with a pair of scissors. The only thing is just make sure to see like where you want to cut it. So I'd probably cut it longer. Don't just take the plunge like I did. It's just because this is the second time I'm doing it, so I'm just cutting it sort of like in the middle of my eyes, because I found that to be a comfortable length for me for the bangs, because I really do not like hair in my eyes. See, this is actually even still too long for me. I had to cut it down a little bit still. And then on the side, make sure that you're cutting it at an angle. Like, use a pair of scissors if you don't have like this little cutting thing. I had it, so I thought I'd use it because it sort of like feathers the hair out, and just instead of just making a blunt cut. So that's why I used it. I thought it would be more convenient, but I still went back in with a scissor just to cut like the little extra hairs that I did not want there. Like, I'm not the best person at cutting. You know what? I suck at cutting, but I did the best that I could, and this is what it looks like. So after that, all I'm just going to do is play with my bangs and really just play with it and try to get the hair to look the way I was hoping it's going to look like. As you remember that I did like a blunt cut at the hair at the front, what I'm going to do now is pretty much play with it with this little scissor cutting thing and just feather out. Is it feather? Yeah. Feather or like layer the little hairs and just cut them so that it's not too bulky at the front. You don't need to do it. You can just leave it that way. As you can see, I'm still cutting it because it's just into my eyes and I hate it. It's annoying. I know I won't be keeping this style for long because I cannot stand just having hair like this in my face. So now I'm going to take a curling iron and just try to bump the hair a little bit. Remember, this is synthetic hair. I'm just showing you guys, like, put it on the lowest setting. And I literally mean the lowest setting that you can. If your like flat iron or your curling iron does not have like a lower setting, like plug it in, let it get a little bit hot, and then unplug it and then try to curl the hair like that. But this is what it looks like after I've bumped it, and now I'm just going to play with it again. Like, you can do more cutting if you want to after this, but I was happy with the way it looked. So this is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then make sure you do subscribe. I hope I see you here next time, and let me know what you think about the style down below in the comment section. And I don't know, like, let me just hear from you guys. Let me get some feedback, okay? I'll be uploading my next video on Tuesday, so make sure you are subscribed for that. Okay, have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.